Welcome to Rage Against the Regime Radio, where status quo gets taken to task. With your host, Bobby Who's Demand. Don't be a stranger. Give us a call at 929-477-3565 or contact us at rageagainsttheregimepodcast@gmail.com or on our Twitter at RATR Podcast. And please like our Facebook page. On with the show. Here's Bobby.
Turning out young people as clones of our sense of reality we want them to have, because they won't be controllable. And we'll call it education, and it means that we'll take children from their parents at a very early age and we'll keep them there about 5 days a week at least, all the way through their formative years, and we'll pound them every day with our version of reality.
A voice with hopes that you're listening. Voice of America, I'm speaking from the citizens. Tired of the lies, all the false narratives. For us to survive, we must stand up as Americans. Need to alter the course that's been written. It's history, not his story. They mix it in with fiction. Behind the scene decisions, you're blind to see the visions. Freedom isn't free, society is prison. Fed up, I won't let up. There's no more room for mess ups. The administration's a bit outrageous. I think it's time we step up. How about I check off the definition of evil? Pay millions to bomb countries, but can't feed our own people. These countries don't even pose threats. Can Congress or progress? Syria, no GMOs left. Rothschilds want their own checks. Pipelines to control next. How many more lives will drones get? It's 7 countries, 5 years destabilized. No sweat.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry about cutting in like that. Welcome to Rage Against the Regime Radio, and I'm your host, Bobby Who's a Man, just in case you didn't hear it. I just actually wanted to break in here. This is going to be a short show, probably about 15-20 minute show, so if you guys can give me that little bit of time, I'm going to share as much information as I possibly can with you right now. There's a lot going on. We're in for major changes, okay? The Democrats and the Republicans came together today and they approved the TPP, okay? They got the 60 plus votes that they needed, and now it's off to the races, okay? So now get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because our country is going to be in shambles. The TPP is now been put into place, okay? Then we have Jade Helm kicked off. Then in Florida, and I think it's Ocala, Florida, they took over a school down there and they're doing some kind of drills, they're saying, down there, and the whole school is completely filled with all types of military vehicles. And then, we're on the verge right now of an economic collapse. Okay? I'll say economic, some people say economic, whatever. We're on the way to a collapse. Okay? A lot of money people that want nothing to do with, with the big timers, with the Bilderbergs and the Rothschilds and all them. Okay, I'm talking about the people on the right side of the fence that are millionaires also, that are saying, look, get your money out of the banks. Okay, it's coming. get your money out of American banks. Now, a lot of people will argue with you that the American dollar has resuscitated in the last who knows how many months or whatever, and, you know, supposedly it's doing fine and this and that. Ladies and gentlemen, they are expecting a major economic collapse. Okay? They keep threatening about it. It's coming. Then all of our, you know, millionaires and billionaires and, you know, all the big time people are all headed out of here. And they're on their way to New Zealand. Now, why New Zealand? I don't know. I think it has something to do with their banking laws. That would be a guess. But we've got major things going on. And now, this morning, Walmart, Kmart, eBay, Sears, you know, whoever, they do not sell Confederate flags anymore. They will not allow them to be on their shelves. eBay will not allow anybody to sell it on their site any longer. The only place that you can buy it right now, unless you find it in a big box store somewhere that has not pulled it off the shelf yet, is on Amazon. What in the hell does that tell you? Now, pretty soon, you know, they're going to say, oh, you know, the Confederate flag is a rebel flag and it's, you know, for whites only and it's about white supremacy and so on and so forth. They're going to keep pushing that race issue down our throats. I can't tell you how many black videos I saw of black gentlemen, kids, adults, everything that stepped forward and said, you know what, it's not a race thing. I was born, you know, underneath this flag. I know this flag just as well as I know, you know, the American flag, and, you know, respect it as much, and it just means that I'm from the South, which that's exactly what it means. If somebody has a Confederate flag, you know, and they're flying it, there's a good chance that they're from the South. And that's pretty much what it's all about. You know, there's people, you know, only Klan members carry them their Confederate flags. Get out of here, man. Why does everything gotta be an issue, like a race issue and, you know, some kind of issue to start problems? We have enough problems in this country right now that we don't need anymore, okay? Our people are fighting against each other. For what reason? Black on black crime is at the highest rate that it's been in, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how many years. Because here where I live in Chicago, I mean, the murder rates are out of this world. The numbers are just, they're crazy. There's like 40 and 50 killings on a weekend. Maybe that's just one day on a weekend. I don't remember if it's a whole weekend or if it's one day. I think it's on the whole weekend. 40 and 50 shootings and killings. And that's mostly black on black crime. I mean, it's in the bad neighborhoods. Now, they're fighting over something completely different. They're fighting over, you know, drug money and drug territory and, you know, gang activity and so on and so forth. Okay, I get it. But what I don't get is how come Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and all these others ain't out there walking them neighborhoods when all that's going on, you know, and we're getting these record numbers of murders here in Chicago. You don't see them ass clowns out there, you know, doing their little walk and protesting and this and that. No, you don't, because there wasn't a white person involved. It's sickening, because that's all they want to do is completely push the race issue and keep pushing because they want to start a civil race war between the blacks, the whites, the Mexicans, the Latinos, the Puerto Ricans, whatever. They just want to push it. And you know what? That's going to help them in the fight in the end. Because once that keeps going on, like, you know, we did a show yesterday, Becky and I, and we were talking about, you know, the shooting that happened at the church and the 9 people, you know, being shot and killed. I have to say supposedly, even though I'm pretty sure it happened. But I think it was a false flag. The guy's holding up a Confederate flag in most of his pictures and videos. He's got a gun. He's sitting there waving the gun around, and, you know, in most of the pictures and the videos, and, you know, whatever. And, you know, right there, you know, they're trying to push the race issue. Then the week before in Dallas, Texas, an armored van that was owned by a police department, by the way, an armored van attacked the Dallas Police Department, opened fired, you know, shot some windows up, so on and so forth. Nobody got killed. Then the van, you know, the van exploded, and, you know, all these theatrics. There happened to be 4 and 5 cameras in place to be able to record everything that was going on before it even happened. 2 people on rooftops, 3 cameras in other places, you know, all set up like a movie. Ready to record just like a movie. So with that being said, they kept saying that the guy was a white supremacist and that, you know, he was racist and this and that, and they kept pushing the race issue. Now, I don't remember hearing anything about a Confederate flag in that situation, but they kept saying the guy's a white supremacist, he's a racist, he's this, he's that. So now, for the last, I don't know, almost, I'd say 2 weeks to a month, that's all we've been hearing about is all these racists. And all these racists, you know, and they're doing this and doing that. They're waving around them their Confederate flags and, you know, and they're gun toting and this and that and shooting places up and whatever. Well, you know what the main thing that they're trying to do is. They're trying to confiscate all the guns. I mean, that's what the big picture is here. Okay, and if you can't see the big picture, then you got problems. And I really, really don't know what to tell you. Because that's exactly what the big picture is they want to come take the guns away. Okay? That's exactly what they're trying to do. Now, we've got all these UN vehicles all over the place. You know, people have been finding, you know, different armored vehicles all over the place. You know, the white vehicles, and, you know, they've got the UN emblem covered up with like a plastic bag, or not a plastic bag, but like a paper bag, and it's taped down and this and that. And, you know, of course they're doing that on purpose, because once people see the UN emblem and the word starts getting out, now they don't want that to happen. Because once the word gets out and gets around and everything, and hey, UN vehicles are spotted. UN vehicles are spotted here, they're spotted there, they're spotted here. Then the word gets around, now it foils their plan. Okay? I would highly recommend anyone, if you see a military convoy, take pictures, take videos. If you happen to be in the same area as them and you're at like a gas station, a rest stop, whatever, and you see them, you don't have to be rude about it. Just say, hey, how you doing, guys? Hey, can I get a picture with you guys? Hey, what are you guys up to? What are you guys doing some kind of, you know, practicing or something or whatever? If you catch the right military guys, they're not even going to think about what the hell they're telling you. And they're just going to, you know, have a conversation with you. And, you know, they're going to tell you what's going on. Most military members are actually pretty decent people. They're pretty laid back. They're pretty cool. Now, we need to get more information out there. We need to share the videos. We need to share the pictures. We need to get out as much information as possible. Now, I'm not even going to lie about it. With TPP being put in place today, we're really in for it. And borders? Forget about it. There's no more borders. Mexico, United States, and Canada, done deal. Now, most of you don't even know what it means. It's a Trans-Pacific Partnership. And it's all about trading and everything. We're done for, ladies and gentlemen. And did you think that the work was being sent away before? Wait till you see it now. You know, I was pretty happy when the first time they tried to pass it, it was a no-go. I was pretty happy about that. But now, this isn't good. It's not good at all. We're in trouble. We are in a lot of trouble. It's actually a pretty sad day. With all the things going on, and then this. Bad, 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 man. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I don't even know what to say or do anymore. I mean, I'm sitting here talking to you guys, you know, Becky and I, even, you know, Casey Massey, James Lewis, whoever does shows with us and everything. I mean, we sit here and tell you guys what's going on until we're like blue and purple in the face. We can get 2 million people. 2 million people out here in Chicago downtown for when, well, it's my team too, so I'm not complaining that we had a turnout like we did, but 2 million people to go downtown Chicago and celebrate that the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup. Now, like I said, I'm not complaining because I'm a Blackhawks fan. Most of you that know me know that I'm a huge sports fan. Okay, actually, I'm going to start doing sports shows here in the near future. But that has nothing to do with right now. But if we can get 2 million people out there to celebrate, hey, the Blackhawks won, yeah, we won the Stanley Cup, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's something to be very proud of. Okay, we won 3 cups in 6 years. I mean, that's incredible. Incredible. Okay? But how come we cannot get the same type of turnout for, you know, for standing up to, you know, our government, or standing up for the Constitution, or standing up for what's right? I mean, the numbers that we've had in the past have been terrible. People have tried so many different, you know, marches on Washington, you know, OAF, OAS, so on and so forth, whatever. They didn't get no numbers. The only time that we really had some numbers were the last 2 times, well, Texas being one, when they tried to have the Muslim conference in Garland, Texas. Yeah, that didn't happen. And then in Arizona, when they did the cartoon contest, they had a really nice turnout, which is great. I mean, even though it was kind of for all the wrong reasons. But yes, it's great. It's great that we got those numbers. But we need to have those type of numbers for a lot of things. I mean, you know, if we could all stand up, look, calling your congressmen and writing them and telling them what's going on and saying, hey, you know, Obama is, you know, he should be arrested for treason and this and that, and he's a usurper and whatever, okay? Doing all that, it's not working. But if we had 2 million people and go down and march on Washington and show a force like that, what do you think that they're going to do? They're going to have no choice but to listen. No choice but to listen. With those types of numbers, there's nothing they can do. Now, I'm not saying go down to Washington and create havoc and this and that and, start problems. No. And get violent and all that. No. That is not the answer whatsoever. We have to figure out what the answer truly is. Who's on our side? Because I'm going to tell you right now, Democrats and Republicans are the same people. Yeah, I know they're in different groups and this and that. That doesn't mean a damn thing, folks. You found that out. You found that out. Trey Gowdy, who was everybody, he's the knight in shining armor. He's going to come save us and this and that. And come to find out, Trey Gowdy has voted on a lot of things that went in Obama's favor. Obama is a Democrat. Trey Gowdy's a Republican. And a lot of other Republicans did the same thing. They voted on things to go in Obama's way. Okay? Now, the Democrats supposedly were against the TPP, wanted nothing to do with it, and, were supposedly standing against it. But you could have fooled me, because they got plenty of votes to get the thing passed. All right, I just wanted to do a short show, come in here and share whatever information I could with you guys. We're going to be doing these more often. What a sad day. Thanks for listening. We will catch you guys real soon here. If you guys got any information you want to share, by all means, please get it in here to us. Okay?
Thank you for listening to Rage Against the Regime Radio. Don't be a stranger. Please like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at RATR Podcast. And feel free to leave some feedback whenever you listen to us. You can also email us at rageagainsttheregimepodcast@gmail.com.